will never not be funny. Silence of the Lambs, Jack Reacher, Mindhunter. These are just some of the almost 200 films and TV series filmed right here in our backyard.
Daisy Jade wraps up tour week with a look back at some of the memorable scenes shot in and around our city of Pittsburgh.
Well, we're here at the Point, which is going to be our starting point for a Walk the Burgh tour for the Hollywood East tour. Now, I'm here with Corey, one of the tour guides. And Corey, why is Pittsburgh considered Hollywood East?
So it's amazing. Pennsylvania gives all these tax credits to film crews that come here and film in the state. And the great thing about Pittsburgh is you not only have this amazing downtown location, but surrounding neighborhoods as well.
Yeah.
So lots of crews have come here for the last couple of decades.
Well, I know that we just got to grab, some water, good walking shoes.
Got Flashdance ready.
Leg warmers are optional. I'm rocking my favorite movie film tee, but I think it's time for us to go ahead and start this tour. All right, let's go. So Corey, we are here at another spot of the tour, the Fort Pitt Bridge.
That's right, Daisy. So lots of movies filmed here in Pittsburgh obviously have to feature our beautiful bridges across the city. And one of them, the most iconic scene being filmed in them, was actually Perks of Being a Wallflower from 2012. It was actually written by a local, and a gentleman named Stephen Chbosky, based on really his experience growing up here in the city.
So what are you going to do when you get out of this place?
I really want to be a writer, but I don't know what I'd write about.
You could write about us.
And so one of the feature scenes in the film is with Emma Watson climbing in the back of her friend's pickup truck, blasting to David Bowie's Heroes, coming through the Fort Pitt tunnel onto the bridge with the city in the background. It's an intense scene, a lot of fun. Although they did warn teenagers at that time not to try this, she is anchored in here quite securely with stuntmen.
You see things and you understand. You're a wallflower.
I didn't think anyone noticed me.
All right, Daisy, so here we are. You can see the Duquesne Incline in the distance. Also featured in a lot of movies here. One you probably are familiar with, given your leg warmers, Flashdance. Filmed here in 1983, set in Pittsburgh, filmed in Pittsburgh. It does feature the Duquesne Incline when our main character, Alex, rides her bike over and then takes the Duquesne Incline down just there. This movie was pretty amazing, not only for the cinematography, but for the music. Everybody's familiar with the soundtrack. In fact, Flashdance, What a Feeling, won Best Original Song during those Oscars. So, do you remember any of the dance moves?
Oh, yeah.
So Daisy, here we are at the end of our tour featuring a lot of our stadiums, which are in a lot of movies. Obviously, the old Heinz Field across the way was one of the biggest film productions in the city. The Dark Knight Rises required 11,000 extras to film at the stadium, and to be an extra, all you had to do was wear your black and gold to the stadium, as the hometown team was the Gotham Rogues.
Gotham! Take control. Take control of your city. This is the instrument of your liberation.
Not only just Heinz Field, but PNC Park was also featured in a big film called Abduction with Taylor Lautner, filmed in 2011. Big action movie. It was actually filmed during a real Pirates baseball game. They played the Mets, and during filming, they actually beat them too. Taylor Lautner does a lot of his own stunts in the film. Great views of the stadiums and the city in both of those films.
Well, Corey, thank you so much for giving us this mini tour. And if you guys want to see Pittsburgh through a whole different lens, be sure to check out the Hollywood East movie tour with Walk the Burgh. And Corey, I know there's a lot of other spots that we haven't even touched up upon, so I want to continue on this tour. All right, let's go.
It's so fun. And, no matter what the movie is, it's always cool to see Pittsburgh on the big screen.
Oh, it's exciting.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten the Taylor Lautner movie where at PNC Park.
Right.
Like, that's a packed PNC Park, and it's such a beautiful ballpark. It's neat to show
What was
off.
the one where he escaped from prison? 3 days?
Oh, I don't even know that.
Oh, what was
I don't
it?
even know
The next
that.
3 days? I forget the name of it. But anyways, all of it is so neat to see. Walk the Burgh has more than just movie tours. There's a whiskey walking tour, a black and gold ghost tour, and a holiday lights event too.
Yeah, and to book a tour with Walk the Burgh, visit our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com.